What's up, everybody? Last time I left off, I forgot where I was, but anyways, got that welded in. I used some JB weld to fill the gaps, and then once it dries, I'm gonna hit it with Rust-Oleum like I did right here. I went ahead and took out my back seat, and you see a little bit of like a little surface rust from the previous owner, probably like his kids spilling drinks and shit. So I'm gonna clean that, hit it with Rust-Oleum. I'm probably just gonna end up taking all the interior out and doing that. I got that welded in, yo. Hell yeah. The Harbor Freight welder, you just gotta practice with it. That's what I've been doing, just feel and go. Doing it as I go, adjusting it as needed, seeing what works for me, what doesn't. Pretty much it. Just an update, really, of what I did. I took a flap disc and got right here and like grinded a bunch of the rust off. I should have invested in a sandblaster. Dude in Canada was trying to sell me one for like 60 bucks. I should have bought that motherfucker, yo. There's my seats. Well, the back seat. Oh, yeah. What I meant, while I'm thinking about it, what I do, tongue twister, sorry. What I did, I cut the piece out that was rusted, but first I made my I made my sheet metal piece, I bent it and all that, and then, I screwed it into place to hold it in while I tack welded it all the way around. But when I made my holes, I drilled them, and then I would have to put the sheet metal screw. The size drill bit you'll need is 332, and I just got these sheet metal screws. I don't have a part number for you guys, sorry, but the socket size is 1/4. But so I drilled the holes, I put it in place as like a practice fit, and then I took it back out. This was before I cut the old piece out. And then what I did, I used two different grinders and cutters, and I went around the like barely on the outside of where the hole was, where the drilled holes were, and I went along it like that. And then I got the old piece right here, actually. That's the old piece right there, and you can see it is rather much smaller than the piece I made. So you get the idea. It's kind of like that. So you get an idea. And then the grinders I used, the cutters, was a 4.5 inch cutoff wheel, 40 grit, and then a straight grinder, I guess you would call it, with a 60 grit cutoff, 4 inch cutoff wheel. Or is this 3 inch? 3 inch cutoff wheel. Next thing I'm finna invest in is probably an air compressor and getting air tools, so I can use an air grinder, an air cutter, or a pneumatic saw. They got a straightforward pneumatic saw that's electric, but it's like 45 bucks. The compressor one is like, I think 20 or 30 at Harbor Freight, and then just having to buy a compressor. But you can use a small compressor to power your little power tools to do like cutting out metal and all that. But just an update of the progress I've made so far. Not too bad for like first time serious welding, doing some welding. That's the JB weld. Muffler, JB muffler weld, actually. That's the name of it. I got it at AutoZone. So that's what I used to go around the seals if there was like any gaps, and to just make sure that no water would be getting in or coming in or going out. So I'm going to do the same process, but I'm going to tack weld it in more, and then use the JB weld and go around it to make sure it's sealed properly.